how do you test your product first? Say you already had a manufacturing background, you were sort of supported with a good resource and a backup.
Yeah.
So somebody who starts now wants to understand that what is a smart way of producing your own designs.
So either you're from a manufacturing background or you're not.
Yeah.
Let's discuss both point of views.
Sure.
Let's say you are from a manufacturing background.
Yeah.
Let's say you have a dad or a family business that's into exports already. You can be tempted to think, oh, this is my bestseller product in exports.
Yeah.
Let me sell this in India. And I actually see a lot of brands that do that.
Yeah.
But sadly, my point of view is that they don't really have a soul. It's almost like it is a collection, but it's like, let's say, 10 bed covers of same style. It doesn't give me an emotional connection with the product. That's number one. Number two, it doesn't give me a practical idea of how to combine it with other products, or how could I imagine this in my own home.
Yeah.
Third thing, there is no clear visual language. I think these things are very important when we're talking retail, because there is a big difference between B2B and B2C.
Yeah.
All the exporters are B2B, and they don't actually have, and their parents also don't have retail background most of the time. This shift is tough.
Okay.
If you don't have retail background, give yourself time, learn about it. Also learn about the Indian market. It's very different from international market.
Okay. So what's a good way to test a product? Something that actually worked for you very well, because you launched something which is very unique, which is very creative, which is different from the lot.
I think the real answer to the testing is that you will never know until you start.
Yeah.
Because you can do all the testing, which one should always do, like figure out who is your TG. TG meaning target group, what age group, what generation am I designing for, providing solutions for. Like for me, what I wanted to design was the best, most premium product that I could.
Yeah.
Like we got our own linen yarn and we got the fabric made ourselves, because I wanted to do a herringbone linen. The touch is going to be like nothing you've ever touched. Let me provide that. Also, when I design a cushion, for example, a cushion, most likely what people do is they'll do a very nice front and they'll do a sasta back.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll have a zip in the middle.
Yeah.
I wanted to design for me. And I was like, I'm going to create the best cushion there is. I'm going to make it reversible. I'm going to put this expensive printed linen both sides.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give like this light edge so that it frames it. And I knew I was doing premium. Because I knew that and I knew my target group, I also tried to imagine what solution I could provide for them. And for me, that the answer to that question was styling. If there is a business that answers the question of how do I style a sofa like this, or how do I style my bed, it looks like that, and probably do it for free. We also tried to keep low MOQs to test it out. And the number one product that people buy a lot and change a lot are cushions.
Did you have a data supporting that?
When I started out Sanctuary, I wanted to do everything, but we learned that people are not as price conscious, price sensitive in cushions. Okay. They are very price sensitive in table, and they're quite price sensitive in bedding.
Okay.
But cushions is something that you can kind of go all out, show your creativity, make it fun.
And you think the styling videos worked for you?
The idea of Sanctuary is that there's beauty, there is calmness, there is depth and layers and materiality, and kind of becomes like a wholesome visual sensory experience. And we tried to create that with every setup that we did. And we just found that people would say, can I please recreate this look? Please tell me what are the products. After 3 years, we've now incorporated in our website. Because we know styling is an important part of what we provide. What we've done is a full shop the look page on our website, where almost every setup that we've done that people have liked, we've kind of shown that, and people can click on the picture and see what products have been used. So it's not just product. It is also a service that we're kind of providing for free.
If you want us to keep bringing such amazing content and business hacks, please subscribe to our Clips channel, The Sonika Mata Show Clips.